Hello, and welcome back. Today we have Platinum Review, number 72, Resident Evil 3. Developed and published by Capcom, Resident Evil 3 is a survival horror game originally released in 1999 as Resident Evil 3 Nemesis for the PlayStation 1. A remake utilizing the same game engine as Biohazard was released in 2020, with an array of changes to both gameplay and story. Set 24 hours before the events of Resident Evil 2, the game begins with former STARS operative Jill Valentine. Although a highly trained member of the Special Forces, she struggles to deal with the ramifications of the mansion incident of the first game. Plagued by horrific visions, Jill locks herself in her apartment and works tirelessly to bring Umbrella to justice, but her efforts are met with resistance and threats on her life. At her wit's end, Jill plans to flee Raccoon City, but her thoughts are soon interrupted by an urgent call from fellow STARS member, Brad Vickers.
Hello?
Jill, are you okay?
Brad, is that you?
Listen, you gotta get out of there.
What are you talking about?
I don't have time to explain. You gotta get out of there right now.
Alright, let me grab my...
Smashing through the walls of the apartment is an unstoppable bullet sponge, hell-bent on eliminating Jill.
What the hell is that thing?
After being chokeslammed to the ground, Jill attempts to find safety outside. But there appears to be no escape from Nemesis. After narrowly escaping, Jill reconvenes with Brad, and they travel through the chaotic ruins of the burning city.
Jill? Over here!
Brad!
You okay?
What was that thing?
Damned if I know. But right now it's got a hard-on for the only two STARS left in town. You and me. I'm not sticking around. Just look around you. The longer we wait, the more screwed we are.
This all happened so fast.
I don't know. One fucked up thing always leads to another.
With the infection rapidly spreading, those few that remain in the city scramble in a desperate panic.
Hey! Hey, wait! Down here! God damn it!
I'd be drowning. How could this many people be infected? Brad! Here they come!
Here!
There's so many.
Door behind you! Go!
Don't think about it. We're gonna make a run for it.
Come on, Jill. We know how this ends.
No, I don't.
Are we still a team?
Always.
Then do me a favor. Don't fuck up like I did. Go!
I'm sorry, Brad.
It is too late for Brad, as the player learns the basic movement and weapon controls, with Jill now on her own again. The city is overrun by hordes of infected creatures, and while not quite as tanky as those in Resident Evil 2, they will still put up quite a fight, before finally going down for good.
Shit. Come on.
Rescue is nearly within reach, but the return of Nemesis snuffs out hope in an instant.
Sorry. Come on. Start, damn it! It's my turn, bitch!
Even engulfed in flames, Nemesis doesn't break stride.
Hey! Fuckface!
Only an RPG blast in the face can slow down Nemesis, but even this is only temporary.
Hey, easy, lady. I got you.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Name's Carlos, and I'm saving you. Come on, let's get you someplace safe. I think we're in the clear.
Hope so.
We've been bringing survivors here.
Here where?
My guys have converted some subway cars into a shelter. It's safe.
I'm fine.
Personal space. Okay, I get it. Let's go.
Now in the underground subway system, Carlos takes Jill to his allies, but a quick detour finds the first collectible of the game. Hidden throughout the city are Charlie dolls that must be destroyed for a trophy. If at any point you get lost or need guidance, the in-game map will help keep you on task or aid in discovering secret areas and key items. Back with Carlos, Jill is hesitant to trust him, as it turns out he works for Umbrella.
Listen, I promise you're in good hands. I'm with the Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service. UBCS for short.
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? You guys are the ones who caused all of this.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you talking about? We're just here to help people. What's wrong with Umbrella?
What's wrong with Umbrella? Oh my god. Your company is responsible for infecting everyone.
Yeah. I don't know anything about all that. Look, you don't have to trust me, but I'm going to the shelter. You coming?
Carlos doesn't seem to know anything about Umbrella's shady research, so she follows him to the shelter where she meets his comrades.
Hey, Captain. This fine young lady could use our help.
Carlos, you didn't even think to ask fine young lady her name? She is an elite operative of RPD, Special Tactics and Rescue Service. Her name is something Valentine.
It's Jill.
Nice to meet you, Jill. I am UBCS Platoon Leader Mikhail Victor. My team was sent here to rescue civilians.
Right. How's that going for you?
The city is completely cut off, isolated. Most of the 100,000 civilians will wind up dead. Correction, undead. If we can get this subway train moving, we can evacuate some survivors. But we need help. My men cannot do this alone.
All right. I'm in.
Thank you, Jill.
All right, Super Cop. Here you go. We can use this to stay in contact.
I know what a radio is.
Okay, first things first. We need to get you geared up. Head up to street level. You'll find supplies there.
Platoon leader Mikhail enlists Jill's help in evacuating survivors, but the subway train is useless without power. So, she heads back to the surface to gear up and prepare for the onslaught of zombies that stand between her and the power station. Along the way, Jill can find various documents that provide extra background information or gameplay hints. For a trophy, you must find and read all files, so be sure to explore thoroughly to get the full experience out of the narrative. If injured or running low on ammunition, Jill can use materials found around the city to craft healing items or ammo reserves. Once topside, Jill explores the decrepit ruins of Raccoon City, equipped with a knife and a pistol to defend herself from the ravenous horde.
Carlos, I've reached the main avenue. Which way do I go?
See a big transmission tower? That's the substation. You'll have to circle around through an alley to your right to get there.
You mean the alley that's on fire?
Maybe. Surely a tall drink of water like yourself can put out a few flames.
Fuck you.
To reach the substation, Jill has to puzzle solve her way through environmental hazards to clear the path forward, while fending off the relentless pursuit of the zombies. A welcome addition to Resident Evil 3 is a new dodge mechanic that allows Jill to avert incoming attacks by quickly stepping out of the way. While this was something I desperately wanted in Resident Evil 2, this new ability is not without its drawbacks. Unfortunately, it takes a good amount of time to ready up after dodging, so you are left vulnerable for a moment if you don't perform a perfect dodge. Be sure to utilize the dodge ability wisely as you venture through the crowded streets, choosing to engage in combat strategically, or when absolutely necessary.
There.
While exploring, Jill will come across locks and safes that must be opened with a lockpick or combination to acquire their valuable contents. This first safe contains a dot sight upgrade for the handgun, and equipping it will earn a trophy. Shortly after obtaining this upgrade, Jill encounters mercenary Nikolai.
Here, UBCS?
Yeah, careful. Come on, don't look at me like that, all right? I'm not an infected.
let's take care of
No, wait, please!
What the fuck?
He was infected.
He might have been infected.
Oh, stars this soft. No wonder so many of you dead.
And what are you, UBCS? Killing your own people?
He would have turned. There's your sense of self-preservation. Go back to the subway station. We don't need a bleeding heart like you getting in the way.
Frustrated, Jill continues her journey. As she reaches the substation, Jill finds a hip pouch, which provides additional inventory space. For a trophy, you must find all 6 to maximize your slots for storing weapons, ammo, and crafting materials. To restore power, Jill must activate 4 nearby circuit breakers, but a new parasitic threat emerges to stop her.
Get it out!
Using a healing item will dispel the parasite and restore Jill to normal strength. Otherwise, her body will continue to be ravaged from the inside, causing her movements to slow down and her health to drain.
Time to get the hell out of here. Come on!
Jill narrowly escapes the lair of the Drain Demos and restores power to the subway.
Enjoy. Carlos, it's Jill. I've restored power to the subway.
Nice going. Next up is the traffic control system. It should be in the subway company's offices.
Right. I think I know the building.
Really? Way to go, partner. One step ahead.
Not your partner.
Her next task is to reroute the lines to allow evacuation from the city. But as she heads to the traffic control system, back at the subway company's office, she is once again confronted by Nemesis.
Shitting me?
If you can deal enough damage, Nemesis will be temporarily downed, but unfortunately, he is never far behind and will aggressively pursue Jill with unrelenting fury. Be sure to perfect dodge and use environmental hazards, as Nemesis will utilize a wide variety of attacks and strategies to close in and cut off your escape. Oftentimes, it is best to just run away, but especially on harder difficulties, Nemesis is incredibly fast, powerful, and deadly. Even if you seek shelter inside a nearby store, Nemesis will just stalk the front door and wait for you to leave, and not all closed doors provide a safe haven, so you don't have time to stop and catch your breath. If you are able to deal enough damage though, not only will Nemesis fall to his knees, but he will drop a valuable container with upgrades inside.
Okay, back again.
Despite the threat of death looming over her every move, and the constant pressure of knowing her next step forward may be her last, Jill manages to duck and dodge her way to the control system, with the precision and tactical expertise one would expect from a highly trained operative. Jill successfully reroutes the subway line and heads back to Carlos, but first she obtains some more firepower. The powerful shotgun is the perfect countermeasure to the increasingly dangerous enemy presence, as Nemesis is spreading its parasitic infection to the other zombies.
What the hell was it doing to them?
Although the shotgun makes quick work of regular enemies, Nemesis remains a thorn in Jill's side. Eventually, Jill evades Nemesis and returns to Carlos at the subway station, but tension is running high among the Umbrella mercenaries, particularly Nikolai.
Nice job, Super Cop. I'm impressed.
We back in business?
Yeah, mostly. But we need 30 to 40 minutes to finish maintenance. Nikolai, how are we doing?
The town's crawling with those freaks. No chance of fighting our way out of the city. Why is she here?
She's helping get the trains running again.
Bad time to start carrying dead weight, friend. She's unreliable. Can't pull the trigger when it counts.
Hey, take it easy.
She'll get you killed.
Sorry about that. Everyone's a little worked up. Oh, come on. Not again.
It's me he's after.
Hey,
I'll buy you some time.
hey, wait! Wait, Jill! No!
Come on, you creepy-ass stalker. You want stars? I'll give you stars.
Even underground, Nemesis continues to hunt down Jill, so she decides to buy some time for Carlos and the others to repair the train. Jill flees even deeper underground into the sewers, where her connection to Carlos is lost. To reach the surface, Jill must navigate the intricate maze of sewer tunnels, but the dank and grimy labyrinth is not without threats of its own.
Oh, God. I'm definitely burning these clothes. What the fuck was that? Carlos, can you hear me now?
Jill! Oh, thank God. Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm alive. I lost him.
Great. The subway's ready to go. We'll leave as soon as you make it back.
As she reaches the surface, Jill is immediately confronted by Nemesis once again, only now he is equipped with a flamethrower. Jill makes a desperate run for safety, but her only escape is to make her way to the roof of the nearby building, as Nemesis stays hot on her tail, ready to burn her to a crisp. High atop the roof, Jill is cornered and has no choice but to fight Nemesis one-on-one.
All right, let's do this. Still kicking?
As the roof explodes and Nemesis burns, Jill jumps to the scaffolding below before crashing hard onto the street. With Nemesis caught in the wreckage, Jill takes the opportunity to make a break for the subway. However, it isn't long before Nemesis returns yet again, and this time, he has a rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher? Really?
Pinned down, Jill frantically runs down the alley while avoiding the blast of the RPG. But no matter what she does, or where she runs to, Nemesis is never far behind.
Me too.
Jill, you there? I think I know how to slow that fucker down. Head back towards the station.
And lead him right to you?
It's okay. Trust me. Jill! This way! You okay? Go. Go!
Come on, forget about him!
Come on. Let's get out of here.
Thanks to Carlos, Jill makes it safely to the subway station, and the team prepares to leave.
Good work. Your reputation is well deserved. Get inside. The subway's about to leave. Carlos, Tyrell, you have your orders. You need to go back out into the city and find Nathaniel Bard.
This isn't the last ride out of town, right?
Do not worry. Once the civilians are safe, the train will be back.
It's alright, you're going ahead. But I'm not gonna die on you and leave you in a cold, cruel, Carlosless world.
Okay.
You'll need to find this scientist. His vaccine research could save us all.
Carlos and Tyrell are tasked with finding Nathaniel Bard and a potential vaccine, while Jill, Nikolai, and Mikhail leave the city.
You don't really think a pencil pusher like Bart is still alive, do you?
I have it on good authority. Why? Are you worried about teammates? Or something else? Funny how brainless zombies can ambush a platoon like that. Funny the gate was locked. Don't you think?
Mikhail is suspicious of Nikolai and is about to confront him when the train is suddenly boarded by an unwanted guest.
How is this fucker not dead yet?
Just know they're gone. Come, this way.
Nikolai, what are you doing?
It's not after you.
Nikolai!
Get off my train. Shit bird!
Nikolai leaves Jill and Mikhail for dead and disappears, as the game then cuts to Carlos and Tyrell as they infiltrate the RPD building for more information on Bard. Connecting back to Resident Evil 2, the player takes control of Carlos as they explore some familiar settings and encounter a zombified Brad Vickers and soon-to-be undead Marvin.
Brad, stop! T. Come on, man. Not you too. Sorry. Sorry. Ah! It's locked. You stay on the door. I got this fucker. Come get some! Where'd that cop go?
Don't know, don't care. We got a job to do. If our intel's still worth a damn, then Bard's in the STARS office. Let's find him and take him into custody. I'll open the shutter so you can get through.
You stay here and find out what's been going on here at the station.
Call you if I find anything. Hey! Be careful.
Yeah. You too, man.
Now inside, a fully armed Carlos explores the dark confines of the police station, as the stage is set for the horrors that Leon will later discover.
Couldn't have been a zombie. Here we go. T, you copy? There's something real nasty in here. I don't know what it is.
Something nasty? All right. I'll take a look with the cameras. Watch your six. Carlos, the STARS office is up ahead.
Copy that.
Carlos, I've hit a dead end with the terminal here. Gotta head your way.
Copy that. Gotta move. One at a time, take a number.
Within the STARS office, Carlos connects with Dr. Bard, who is trapped at the hospital.
Dr. Bard.
Oh, thank God. Do you know how long I've been trying to reach somebody?
Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of there. Just tell me where you are.
I'm trapped in a goddamn hospital, surrounded by every kind of abomination. Umbrella's gone crazy. They're killing all the researchers. I am the only one who knows how to make the vaccine to stop the zombies. So you can either sit there with your dick in your hand or send somebody who's capable of getting me the hell out of here.
Umbrella's motives since the outbreak are now becoming clear. In an effort to cover up their illegal research into bioweaponry, Umbrella is looking to destroy all evidence from the Mansion incident, including their own scientists and STARS members. Willing to do anything and everything to protect themselves, Umbrella released Nemesis upon Raccoon City to hunt down and eliminate the remaining STARS members. Infected with an upgraded version of the parasitic T virus, Nemesis is a new and improved version of Mr. X. Faster, stronger, and deadlier, with the ability to wield weapons, Nemesis is an unstoppable regenerative force that will adapt to take down its target. With few survivors remaining, Dr. Bard and Jill are essential for curing the infected and bringing Umbrella to justice, but time is running out. Dr. Bard is the only one who can make a vaccine, so while Carlos looks for Jill, Tyrell heads for the hospital. Back with Jill, we see that she is the only survivor of the derailed train, as she searches for a way back to the surface.
Am I the only one who made it? No. Walker's still alive. I can't stay here.
As she leaves the foul air of the tunnels for the fresh air of the night, Jill hears the familiar roar of Nemesis in the distance. Soon, she will be confronted by the mutated monstrosity in another epic clash.
Bitch can't even swim. Carlos, respond.
Yeah, what's up?
We didn't make it. The train derailed.
Derailed? Was anyone hurt?
No, everybody's dead. Mikhail, everybody.
Ah, shit.
Nikolai left us to die.
Wait, what?
What the fuck? It's back!
Jill! Jill, what happened? Jill, come in!
Although she survives the battle, Jill is infected and passes out.
Interesting. You've done me a big favor, Miss.
Hours later, Carlos reaches Jill's unconscious body.
Jill! Hey, answer me. God damn it. Tyrell, do you copy?
What's going on?
Jill's been infected. I'm taking her to the hospital. Maybe Dr. Bard can save her.
All right, I'll meet you there.
As the infection spreads, Carlos carries Jill to the nearby hospital in the hopes of finding Dr. Bard and a cure.
Fight it, Jill. I'm gonna get you the vaccine. You're gonna be okay. I promise.
Now, the player takes control of Carlos again and traverses through the enemy-filled and highly dangerous hospital. Jill doesn't have much time, but Carlos is determined to save her life. Serving as a hotbed for the outbreak, waves of infected roam the hallways of the abandoned medical center, including violent reptilian creatures who are eager to rip Carlos to shreds. The volatile situation is met with puzzle solving and countless gunfights until Carlos reaches Dr. Bard.
Bard. Tyrell, Bard's dead. He's been shot.
Shit, and the vaccine?
I'm looking.
It is too late for the Umbrella scientist, but hope still remains for Jill.
This is VRC Chief Nathaniel Bard, September 29, 11 p.m. I am acutely aware that my time's running out. And I hope and pray, by making this recording and bringing the truth to light, that I can restore some small shred of honor to my name. All of Raccoon City's suffering began with the release of a biological weapon known as the T-virus. My employer, the Umbrella Corporation, engineered this virus, and they ordered my team to develop a vaccine, which we did. Now, I keep samples of this vaccine here in my office. The rest of it is stored underground. But those sons of bitches at the board, they want to destroy it. They don't want the world to know what they've done. so they're trying to erase all evidence that the virus ever existed.
Carlos obtains the single dose of vaccine and returns to Jill. While Carlos waits for the vaccine to take effect, Tyrell returns with devastating news.
Tyrell, what the hell happened?
Attention all citizens. The contagion spreading throughout the city has been designated uncontainable. On October 1st, Raccoon City will be completely destroyed in a missile strike. All residents capable of rational thought are urged to evacuate immediately. This is not a test. Attention all citizens.
I mean, that's only a day away. There's still people in the city.
You think Uncle Sam gives a shit? Fuck. Here they come.
Oh, you sit tight. I got this.
With the outbreak spreading and containment no longer possible, the government intends to destroy all of Raccoon City in less than a day. There is no time to harp on the terrible thought of annihilation, as waves upon waves of the Horde close in on the hospital, forcing Carlos to keep them at bay by any means necessary.
Find the breaker. It must be somewhere.
Not even close. But at least it's over. I'm coming back.
Vaccine's the real deal.
Good.
You going somewhere?
You're damn right.
What do you think you're gonna do? Whole city's about to be microwaved.
Come on, man. Call the government. Tell them we found a cure. You stalled for time.
Ballsy motherfucker.
A short while later, Jill awakes, fully cured, but nightmarish visions continue to haunt her mind.
Jill. Thank God you're okay. I've got good news. It's over now. The city's safe.
It's the only way.
Where am I? What's going on?
Only hours remain until the total destruction of Raccoon City, so Jill quickly heads out to rendezvous with Carlos.
Morning, sunshine.
You saved my life.
I sure as shit didn't. That was all Carlos. He carried you here and he treated you himself, crazy bastard.
Where is he?
He went underground. Bard stockpiled the vaccine, enough to give the city some hope.
He thinks he can do this by himself. I'm going after him.
Wait, did you see the broadcast? They're gonna blow the city sky high. I'm trying to get a hold of someone, anyone with the clearance to stop it. Leave this mess to him. He's a professional.
So am I. How is it no one in the hospital ever noticed all this?
Deep underground, Jill encounters more of Umbrella's experimental bioweapons, this time the lethal monsters known as Paleheads. With regenerating health, these take more than a few bullets to the head. Jill successfully overcomes the numerous enemies, just in time for Tyrell to arrive with some good news.
Jill.
Tyrell.
I got through. They're willing to negotiate. They'll call off the strike if, and this is one big-ass if, we can deliver the vaccine to them. Before they launch.
How long do we have?
Hours. Maybe.
Then let's not waste one more second.
This way.
A glimmer of hope is restored, but the good vibes are immediately snuffed out with the return of Nemesis.
Tyrell! Now! Keep going. We're almost there. No!
Go! Go!
Shit!
Jill reaches Umbrella's secret facility and is determined to ensure Tyrell's death will not be in vain. This research lab differs from the nest of Resident Evil 2. Here, the focus is supposed to be more on vaccine development and suppression of bioweapon capabilities, but the reality of the lab's operations is far more sinister. Umbrella is willing to conduct brutal and barbaric experiments on human test subjects, and those that dare to speak up or object are fed to the creatures. Jill discovers the origins of Nemesis came from Umbrella Europe. The introduction of parasites to the T-virus, while initially successful in controlling the subject, represent a massive deviation from Umbrella's typical practices, with unprecedented and unpredictable levels of risk. Unfortunately for the rest of mankind, nothing is off limits when it comes to Umbrella and pushing the limits of their research. With a wealth of new information and evidence against Umbrella, Jill prepares to synthesize the needed vaccine. But as always, Nemesis returns at the worst possible moment.
Nikolai, don't! The city needs that vaccine!
More than I do. You go down there, battle the Nemesis, and I'll recall it all and sell the combat data. Put on a good show, and maybe I don't need the vaccine.
Nemesis has a singular driving force, and its pursuit of Jill will never cease, not until one of them is put down for good. In the words of Professor Trelawney, neither can live while the other survives, so for the final time, Jill fights Nemesis.
Jill, is that you?
Carlos?
You're okay. Let me spot for you.
Good idea.
He's hiding behind tank 4! Number 7! Now! Rip that fucker apart! Here comes a crane. Use it to climb up.
Oh no. Come on. Come on!
Jill, stay back! Now get on! I'm gonna melt
With its body covered in acid, Nemesis appears to be gone for good, so Jill heads for Carlos, but Nikolai interrupts the rendezvous.
It's done. Give me the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No. You print money. I like money. We shall make ours an ongoing arrangement. Now drop the gun! The data on this would be worth millions. But, well, you know how it is. City's about to explode, and you can't put a price on life. Good luck!
Nikolai!
Jill!
Go after Nikolai! He's got the vaccine!
What about you?
We're running out of time. I've got this.
I know you do.
Look, just so you know, this is the last fucking time.
Not destroyed, but further mutated, Nemesis still remains and stands before Jill, now a massive and grotesque monstrosity of a beast. While Carlos goes after Nikolai, Jill finishes her business with Nemesis once and for all.
Cooldown in progress. Please reactivate power sources.
Damn, it needs power.
Two power sources remaining. Two power sources remaining. One power source remaining. All power sources activated. Powering
You think I don't know how to fuck you up? Come on! Next time, take the fucking hit!
With a point-blank shot of the railgun to the mouth, even Nemesis can't recover from the blast, and is killed. This time for real. All that is left is to track down Nikolai and recover the vaccine. Although he was originally serving as a mercenary for Umbrella, Nikolai has since sold his services and the combat data he collects to the highest bidder. For the right price, he is willing to kill without mercy, betray teammates, exploit a zombie outbreak, and destroy evidence, all for money. Now serving the powerful enemies of Umbrella, Nikolai must be stopped before all of Raccoon City is destroyed.
You're not going to stop. Promised you this, didn't I?
No! Do you have any idea what you've just done?
No, don't care. My client ordered me to reduce Umbrella to rubber.
10 minutes until missile
Ah.
impact.
The missile has launched. And that is my cue. Goodbye, Miss Valentine. Shame you didn't listen to me when you had the
Jill! Shoot him!
I can't! I'll hit you!
Do it! You have to! There's no other way. Take the shot!
She won't do it!
Carlos!
Hey, I told you I couldn't leave you in a Carlos's world. That would just be too cruel.
Nikolai is subdued, but his selfish actions have dire consequences, as the vaccine is destroyed, and the missile strike can't be stopped.
Why'd you do it?
There's a price tag for everything. Even letting the world burn.
Who are you working for?
I'll tell you, if you get me out of here. I'll pay you whatever you want. You're a fool. You're a fool! If I die, you'll never find out the truth.
I don't mind a little detective work.
In exchange for his life, Nikolai offers up those he works for, but Jill decides it is best to leave him for dead and figure it out herself. Jill and Carlos escape the imminent demise of Raccoon City, but those few survivors are not so lucky. Raccoon City is leveled in a nuclear explosion. Jill vows to hold Umbrella responsible, and the game comes to an end.
I felt empty and cold as the heat from the blast washed over us. All this death wasn't caused by a monster-making virus. It was greed. Human greed. I decided then and there, the ashes of Raccoon City would be Umbrella's ashes too. I would end them, once and for all.
As with any Resident Evil game, the story might be over, but the Platinum journey is just getting started. Multiple follow-up playthroughs will be required, with parameters and limitations in place to earn a trophy. Some of these can be combined as you see fit, but the more you complete it once, the harder it will be. However, as you complete in-game challenges and earn in-game currency, you can purchase the unlimited ammo rocket launcher, which will make most of the gameplay a breeze. For a trophy, you must complete the game on hardcore difficulty, complete the game without opening the item box, complete the game using one or fewer recovery items, complete the game in under 2 hours, and complete the game on Inferno difficulty with an S rank. Some of these are best done on assisted difficulty, as your health will automatically regenerate, and no item box means no unlimited rocket launcher, but nothing is too bad. Inferno difficulty is only available after finishing hardcore, and earning an S rank requires completion in under 2 hours, and manually saving less than 5 times. This can definitely be a bit stressful, as the limited save options can set you back quite a ways if you die in between saves, but the most difficult part is by far the final Nemesis fight. The rocket launcher does little to take out Nemesis quickly, as the highlighted areas are spread out and are a bit tricky to hit consistently. Although you can heal on this run, that does you little good when Nemesis doesn't even let you get up. There are additional healing items in the area, but these feel like bait to trick you into turning your back, so Nemesis can then in turn slap you in the back of the head and smash you into the ground. Avoiding damage requires perfectly timed dodges, but Jill's wonky movements, outside of perfect dodge, make it feel like she has concrete tied to her feet. The post-dodge ready-up is way too slow, and Jill just never feels fast or nimble enough. You can aim down sights quickly after a perfect dodge, but if an enemy isn't attacking, then this follow-up isn't an option, and a normal dodge leaves Jill stumbling and staggering for a moment. The encounter was overall incredibly frustrating and rage-inducing, feeling impossible and unfair at times. Hang in there though, and keep at it, and eventually, luck will be on your side, and Inferno Nemesis will be destroyed. Other things to keep in mind for obtaining the Platinum Trophy are collectible and combat-related objectives. These can be completed during any playthrough and are pretty straightforward. Be sure to read all story files, collect all weapons, destroy all Charlie dolls, defeat 2 enemies with a single shot, and unlock all safes, lockers, strongboxes, and pickable locks. Do all that, and the Platinum Trophy will be yours. You may need a guide to ensure you don't miss anything, as some locks require backtracking, but nothing is too difficult or time-consuming. Overall, Resident Evil 3 was an excellent game, and a worthy remake of the original PlayStation 1 classic. Some of the deviations were a welcome change, such as the additional encounters with Nemesis. Not only does this raise the stakes, but the expanded arsenal of attacks and tactics that Nemesis employs adds to the immense level of stress and chaos every time he shows up. The pressure and anxiety you feel weighs heavily at all times, knowing that Nemesis could show up at a moment's notice, cut off your escape in an instant, and take you down quick. While some enemies, areas, and bosses from the original were removed, those that remain feel impactful and fleshed out. I really enjoy the added gameplay for Carlos, particularly the RPD section, as it is a really cool nod to Resident Evil 2. Discovering Leon's uniform and providing explanations for environmental settings help make the games feel like a single connected experience. However, at times Carlos can unlock the same lock that can then later be unlocked by Leon as if it were never touched. I actually think that this is a cool feature though, as the combinations are the same as they are in Resident Evil 2, and rewards those that played that game first and remember the code. In general, the Resident Evil 3 remake captures the essence of what made the original so special, and brings the wonderfully horrific experience to modern consoles and a new audience. While some may find certain changes unnecessary or frustrating, I felt like the most important aspect isn't lost on the remake. The biggest focus is on Nemesis and the fear he induces on players. The narrative is condensed into a shorter experience, constantly pushing you from one intense moment to the next, with little time to catch your breath or refocus, and I think that's the vibe they're going for. Jill doesn't get a minute of peace, and neither do you. Nemesis will stop at nothing to hunt down Jill, and the game brings to life the feeling of inevitable demise that she just can't shake. Nemesis breathes down her neck with ruthless aggression, deadly violence, and no end in sight until Jill is eliminated. Fueled by adrenaline and fear, the player feels exactly what Jill does, the desperate and panicked will to survive. The constant worry and sounds of your impending doom are a non-stop adventure of deadly consequences if you make the wrong move, making this a must-play for any fan of the originals or more recent entries. While Nemesis is far more aggressive and relentless than Mr. X, he does pop up in reoccurring and predictable locations, so you can prepare and anticipate accordingly. However, the violent and speedy nature of his assault makes him an incredibly dangerous threat, even when you know he's coming. With tentacles that can mutate other zombies, knock you to the ground, or pull you towards him, like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, Nemesis is not to be taken lightly. Equipped with a flamethrower, rocket launcher, and a body seemingly impervious to fire or acid, Nemesis will endlessly stalk Jill throughout Raccoon City, With a single driving focus to kill Jill Valentine, Nemesis can't be stopped, only temporarily slowed down, as even escape only provides a temporary reprieve from his inevitable return. The gameplay in Resident Evil 3 is a generally smooth and polished experience, combining traditional survival horror with an arsenal of powerful weapons and updated mechanics. My biggest complaint about Resident Evil 2 was that there was no evasive maneuver to avoid the zombies. Well, Resident Evil 3 remedies that, but the mechanic is far from perfect. While the ability to quickly dodge and follow-up attack was a welcome addition, the delay in readying up if you didn't achieve a perfect dodge was far too long. Jill would stumble and bumble around, practically falling over herself, before slowly aiming down sights again. This cumbersome movement was a real drag, and frustrating, especially considering Jill is an elite operative of the STARS unit of the RPD, and should be sufficiently trained in tactical movements in combat. On the bright side, Carlos's counterpunch was a satisfying way to strike back. One feature I wish was available was the ability to share resources across the item box. While playing as Jill, I often found myself low on health and out of healing items. Carlos, on the other hand, felt more tanky and able to resist incoming damage, so he always had spare medical supplies and ammunition. I would have loved to be able to store these items to use later with Jill, but at least the unlockable weapons, like the rocket launcher, are available across both characters. Unlike Resident Evil 2, which had 4 different scenarios between 2 playable characters, Resident Evil 3 was a singular and concise experience. The narrative and gameplay switches naturally between Jill and Carlos, as each have unique abilities, weapons, and overall feel. While the game could have been a bit longer, I thoroughly enjoyed the action-packed and intensely chaotic nature of the story. Resident Evil 3 is short and sweet, packing a lot of punch into a compact and amazing experience. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time for Platinum Review number 73.